sports. It's in the game.
Feel like I'm never enough. I say I don't give up, so I keep down. Oh, slowly coming undone, yeah. I run in circles. Get back, get away. But watch me try hard anyway. It's so fake, self-hate's killing me. I know that I'm not that, and I'm sick of pretending. So sick of pretending. I need to run away to not be just like the others. Hide my face. No one knows it's pulling me under. Feels like I'm running more. Feels like I'm running in circles. Feels like I'm running more. Feels like I'm running in circles. I dig a hole in the earth and bury myself down low. Never speaking again. I hide beneath the surface. Get back, get away. And I can't see straight. Late nights. I'm not that. So sick of pretending. I need to run away.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go, here in Baltimore. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ultra. Go Ultra. Ready?
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Okay, ready? Down. Cut.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Inside the 20. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, how about that for a statement on your opening drive, Mike? I mean, we knew coming in that they wanted to get this run game going, and man, boy, did they ever.
On the ready?
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11.
Cut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Now a 3rd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On the give, here's Henry. Can't fault the effort. He got half a couple of tackles, but ultimately the defense gets him for a loss of yardage.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down, and this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting, but finally when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
There's a short one caught by Andrews. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. It is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
A deep shot for Aguilar. That's caught. And he's going to have the Ravens first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
On the ground, here's Henry. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Jackson looking to throw. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
On play action, here's Jackson. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there, and that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Pistol give to Henry. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Now, Jackson. Aguilar able to make the catch. And he will score. Nelson Aguilar. Touchdown, Ravens.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Love. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Ready.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Ready.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he will have a Packers first down by about 3 yards or so. They wind up getting 7, facing 3rd and 4.
Red, cycle. Set. Black shot. Ready.
Throwing is Love. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. One of the Ravens has it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Red.
Back to throw is Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing Jackson. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Yes, you ready?
On 1st and 10, Jackson. A throw right side is intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
And that is incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Set, ready. Set.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Slide through. Check, huh?
From the gun on third down, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
McManus's kick is good. And the Packers get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. First and 10.
Alrighty. Go.
To throw is Jackson. He'll find Aguilar, complete. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half, about to get started. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. Lamar gonna work from the pistol. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And he's going to be taken down, but there is a flag on the field. You wonder if that was a push-off. Now Jackson. And that one is intercepted. Jair Alexander picks it off. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
Ready?
On first and 10, here comes Jacobs.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
Ready?
They'll run with Jacobs. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
On the set. Let's go. Cut.
Here's Jacobs. Trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1.
Fight, 60. Smash. Cut.
One more time, it's Jacobs. He slams it in there, and he is in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will get out in front, 17-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Report!
Now it's Jackson. Down the field, he's got Aguilar. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Now he'll run it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Hey, Ozzie!
Jackson now. He's got it at the 7. And he's in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. Strike. Set.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Josh Jacobs, still on the move. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3, and their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
No, we changed it.
Here's Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. That one good for a dozen, and a very quick first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Jackson. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
DC, ready?
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Go right here. Cut.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. Rashawn Gary, former Michigan Wolverine, in there to take him down.
13. You.
3rd and long for Jackson. All alone is the tight end, Andrews.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Ready?
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
You change it.
From the gun, Jackson. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football at their own 40.
And at this point in the game, Mike,
Being on some chill, we go 0-2.